Welcome to the worst SNES Quest. This is Tekkaman Blade. I do not have a manual for this one. In fact, this game's a little strange. And this is a translation of it. Let's get it on screen. I'll let their intro play while I check information out on this thing. Let's read a little bit about it. I guess there's no audio during this part. It seems like the case. Either that or my audio is broken. One of the two. I guess we'll see in a second. But enjoy some plot. This was an anime from 1992. I've never heard of it. Many episodes, 50 to 100 it looks like. 50. An amnesiac boy named D-Boy is our protagonist in this. He obviously has a Gundam of some kind. Let's see what I can find out about the game itself. Same company as Speed Racer. Okay, that intro just does not have audio. Just didn't bother. Okay, I think we're just gonna jump in instead of letting the demo run. Let me fix this. I have messed up my controls because of Battletoads. Thanks a lot, Battletoads. This is great. I got the achievements for Battletoads in like an hour, but to do that I had to switch to Rash, so I had to switch player 2 on. I need to switch it back. Okay. Two players here. There's like a fighting game mechanic to this, as well as a shmup mechanic. It's kind of like Power Rangers in that vein, except instead of beat 'em up, it's shmup. A big difference there. Superhero outer space. After his last battle with Tekkaman Dagger, D-Boy's crystal was shattered, so he could no longer transform into Tekkaman Blade, thanks to Freeman and the other engineers of Space Knights. The robot Pegasus was built to amplify D-Boy's shattered crystal. Alright. These words mean something to somebody. Let's give it a shot. This is going to be like strictly gameplay for me because I have no relation to the materials based on. Why are we fighting like demons? It's just... God. Why is it so hard to win? Ugh. Oh good, they heal me sometimes. I think he should just be glowing all the time. I was gonna say before I get clobbered. Not gonna make it. Pretty clearly. Oh my god. I think my swing maybe deletes bullets, I'm not sure. But not well enough. Hey, sir. It's Dagger. Prepare to become space dust. Okay, we get the... Seems unfair. Well, he wins. Dagger's just built different. The shmup's one thing, but to have a fighting game with 2 buttons, as if it's the NES, is a bold choice. I can apparently put my sword away. I don't know how. Oh, he dropped his weapon. How to be a bully. Okay. Dagger defeated. The red, horrible evil. Tekkaman evil is here. I had an option to turn off the timer, so I imagine that it's not bad for me if I can't kill him in time, but I'm ahead. Come on. Oh, okay. Should have gone through the motherboard of the PlayStation. Just feels like my weapons are kind of lousy. Man. Couldn't get it. Well, at least getting crushed doesn't kill you. I guess. That's something. Did I have a bomb I didn't know about? Oh well. I assume I don't anymore. This game is ridiculous. Like, how do you win this? You must really have to be careful. I'm not like the biggest shmupper in the world, but I am proficient at them, and I can't figure this one out. I'm too big, I'm too slow. Don't have any good abilities or anything. Evil Blade. I love to hear that I'm gonna die. Well, we're on our last life after this guy takes me out here. He brought a gun. That's no good for me. Dangerous boy. Is that what the D stands for? I don't know. Why is his name Blade in these cutscenes and D-boy outside of it? Anyway, I was reading the chat while I won. Looks like I won. An enemy in the fog. Man, I sure do wish I just had a regular ranged attack that didn't restrict me so much. The hardest part of this for sure is the weaponry. Like, the melee attack isn't very good. I guess they do delete bullets though. It seems like I can confirm that at this point. They do seem to do that. I'm not sure what the red power-up does, but the blue one's immortality and the green one's health back. Looks like it's a bomb. That's what it was. Maybe I'll use it correctly this time. We have all the range of a guy who has a stick that he throws. It's exactly as strong and no stronger than it sounds. Every stage has like the same stuff going on. It always has, they look different, but it always has these two mini bosses who scream over to the side of the screen and they don't really do anything. They take a million hits though. And I have to get out of their way because they'll charge into me and kill me. And then the boss comes out. This time his name is Axe Blade. No, I should say Tekkaman. Goddard. Uh-oh. I don't know how to get my weapon back. You can't catch this. Ah, he caught it. I'm gonna cheat. Just a little bit. Oh, my weapon's back. This might be big for me. God, that's such a dangerous, unfair, ridiculous thing you can do. It's like Raiden from Mortal Kombat fighting a training dummy. Man. Ah. Cannot do much about that. I can block it. It hurts still, but I can block it. But not while I'm attacking. Okay, I'm gonna take a death at the start of the next stage so that I don't have to redo an entire stage. A risky procedure. Now we are Blaster Tekkaman. I'm just gonna let it fly until my guy blows up. It's fine. That is a nice feature, though. I mean, having a health bar in a shmup is already kind of strange. Sometimes you see it, like you in Squadron or whatever, but not killing you on that, even with a health bar, uncommon. You can't dodge the bullets, but you can destroy them. That's the thing I think I'm missing here for gameplay that's making it impossible. Trying to dodge shouldn't be trying to dodge, should be committing to the projectile and just blocking the shot. I forgot to use my bomb. I don't know if I had it during the fight though. I don't think I did. Yeah, I hate the health bar being fake. That's a common Castlevania and Mega Man mistake. They love that. Things hit for way too much or they just instantly kill you all the time. Dying to health damage in Mega Man is a treat. Usually the boss is the one doing it because the stage is not playing that fair. What a waste. Oh, it's the fellas again. The new look. God, that's nuts, dude. How do you fight these things? No idea what the hell you're supposed to do here. Just like no chance to get in there and do damage at all. Whatever, I'm just going kill them. Fuck's sake. What? I found my own charge move. It sucks, but I found it. What a lousy thing. That dude's is so much better than mine. He just regenerates out of his arm a new spear. Halberd, really. I guess it's supposed to be a lance. Pose for camera. There's some words there. Hope that means something to you. Aurora Borealis. It looks like a curtain. What a cool curtain. I hope that did damage. The double enemy thing is so crazy. Every time. It's the worst. Way worse than the fight with the boss ever has been. They put it in early this time. Ugh. Great. I guess we used it. I was gonna say that being stingy with the healing, they used to be a little bit more friendly, but this might be enough. I don't think it has infinite continues. I think I have 2 more. I don't usually watch this kind of anime much at all. Oh no, it's another double. This one looks easier. The last anime I watched was actually that Netflix Blue-Eyed Samurai thing, which I didn't like at all. Sat through it. Aaron was the one I watched before that, and it was good. Good enough. Hello. Hello, Sword, I'm Blade. The Blue-Eyed Samurai show is like Netflix goofy, violent, stupid. Doesn't really have much going for it. It has the Metallica Bell Tolls for These song remixed into like ninja style while they cut the heads off of 100 guys and make like grappling hooks out of the heads and bust through and just gets stabbed and shot and just doesn't stop moving anyway, just keeps on going. That's the kind of show that is. I don't really like the hero can't be hurt at all, even though they should be. Like, One Punch Man is different because he's supposed to be immortal, but if you're going to pretend that this person's a regular human who's just got stabbed and then they're just like walking it off, that show did that constantly. Alright, here we are. What's the deal with our spacecraft? Why can't we just fly there in our Gundam? And why did we leave it behind? It looks like we're back in stage 2 also. I think I'm gonna take a death again here, just to make my life a little easier maybe. Let's close this. Maybe we do have as many continues as I want. What a noise. This game's okay, I guess. I'm not sure if I call it bad or not. Maybe. I am gonna add a new field called Fun Factor. I feel like that's missing from my ratings, and it's kind of hard to describe a game without it. I had this problem when I was trying to say why Fantasia is so much worse than Ernest Evans, when they're both kind of ridiculous. But Ernest Evans is funny and amusing and generally a good time, even though you're losing, and Fantasia's not. And that's a stat that's not represented at all. So I'm gonna go through after these three are done and add a value for all the games in there. I'm pretty sure I remember just about all of them at this point, so it shouldn't be hard for me to remember how much fun I had with each one. I'm trying to get that skipping to stop. I'm not sure why it's happening. It's only happening with these games. I'm not sure why. Fascination is more like, what the hell is this? I want to beat it. Ugh. I think Bart Simpson Nightmare has fascination value and no fun. Hey, Evil, didn't I beat the shit out of you already? He's got a gun, watch out. This is my Evil Buster technique. Got him. We beat Beevil. I said it. Oh, we gotta get the drama coming out. Take my crystal. Shinya! Oh, he died. Why did he have to die? It does have two-player mode. I'm gonna check it out and see what it is. If it's alternating, then who cares? But if it's actually co-op, That would be interesting. I don't see how it could be that, though. No way. I'm betting it's alternating. It can't be co-op simultaneous because of the fighting scene after every level. Man, I hate that Rod AM. Rodo. Yeah. Oh shit. Let's turn around. Ugh. Oh, he's silly. Did I get him? Okay, I got it. Oh my god. Is that good? I don't think I can like burn him down the way I'm trying to here. I do have a couple one-ups though. So. Seems like it's way better damage than throwing it. Oh god. Man. All right. Got any other thing? Oh, hey, how you doing? Oh my god. Isn't this the boss of like Final Fantasy VIII? If I time it right, I can block all of this. The crap that they're shooting at me. Unless I do that. Yeah. Not to put a flashing warning on the video. There probably won't be another one at least. Blessed by the divine robot lord. Yeah. Okay, well, we don't need to beat it on hard mode or whatever. It's fine. I'm looking for a good emoji for fun factor. I think I have one. The amusement park is okay, but I'm gonna use this thing here. Let's rate this game. And then I'll go down the list, and none of these values are correct. I'm gonna go down the list and sort them out. Thanks, Sammy, for the game. This game was like kind of boring. It was playable though. It's all right. Unique ideas. Throwing your weapon. It's just that's all it had. I don't know that I would even say that that's unique. One's fine for that. Stage design, I would say, is not applicable this time. Controls are fine, I guess. They're not very snappy. But that's because of... I mean, it's designed around it, it isn't. And the sound is pretty weak. The music is... It was good, but there's not very many tracks. Fascinating? Eh, not really. I guess if you like Gundams, it might be. I don't know. It's very approachable. It's a very easy game. I would, if you really do have Infinite Continues, I'd go as far as to say this is the score for it. You have a limited attack speed, but you can destroy projectiles. Versus mode battles after each round, but they're lousy. And that reminds me, I'm going to take a quick look at 2-player mode. Let's see if it's something. It's versus. So, only 2 buttons do anything here, and it's not very interesting. I almost would rather it just be asynchronous than this. I don't know, the fighting is like the least interesting part of this, because it's so empty. It's more empty than like Double Dragon's NES's fighting game. Like, it has less going for it than anything in the game. I do think it's kind of lousy, only because it's so empty and easy, boring. But it's perfectly playable. I think it's better than some of these other stinkers. It's kind of hard to rank it because of that. I don't know where I want to put it. The fight timed out. I think it's probably worse than these, because it's just not got anything to it at all. makes it really boring to play, but it's competently made, so it's better than some of these other ones. Bubsy 2 currently has a fun factor of 5. I'll have to fix that. I gotta turn that down. I would rather play this than Jelly Boy and the Simpsons games. Dragon's Lair. Maybe not Home Alone 2, as stupid as that game is. It's interesting. All right. Let's fix up these values here. So the only one of these that is correct, because it's brand new field, is this one right here. So let's delete the other ones. Oh. And then we'll run down this list real quick. And then we'll move on to our next game. Hit Fighter. No. None. I don't think there's anything here that I would call fun. I hate it. It's dreadful. It feels like I'm playing on a Game Boy with no batteries when I'm trying to control this thing. It feels like it's electrocuting me while I'm playing it. I hate it. Gym Power. You can have 1, maybe 2. This game sucked. It was like pulling teeth. I'm gonna leave it at 1. Like, the overhead parts were okay. The platforming felt really bad. Race driving is... I mean, they autofilled what I think about that. It's probably gets 2. It's just a racing game that doesn't play very well. Home Improvement can have 1. Space Ace, on the other hand, is a little bit more interesting, but its problems are huge. I think it is fun to try and solve Space Ace's mess, but it became an unsolvable thing before you got too far into it. This game is just a crappy beat 'em up. I need to look it this way. Rocketeer. What the hell did they do? Rocketeer. I'm gonna give it 2 because the flight area thing is kind of interesting, but it's so boring. Actually, it's so boring, I'm taking that back. Like, the only good part, I guess, is the race at the start, and nobody likes that. So it's already out the gate. Rocketeer actually might be the second game I give no fun to. What? Thinking about it. I think that the race at the start with the DS screens is interesting enough to leave it at 1. Street Combat, on the other hand, I think I'm gonna give a bad score. Street Combat, the Ranma fighting game. It feels so bad to play. My fighting game bias is coming out here. The second fighting game on the list, and I gave it another 0. It's got nothing going for it at all. Oscar was the Amiga clone thing, Amiga game. Family Dog can have 2 stars. I'm fine with that. This one... 1. Pink Panther can have 2. This game can have 2, I think. It's got something to it. It's stupid, it's poorly implemented, but it would be good in the hands of a competent creator. Mr. Do is an arcade game. I'm happy to give it 2. Maybe 3. Like, it's okay as a game. I don't hate it. It's just not, there's nothing to keep me playing it, that's all. Doomsday Warrior is the it's the special moves are all charge moves fighting game that's not very fun, but it's still better than the other fighting game up here. Rex Ronan. There you go, Rex. Have 2 stars. American Gladiators. Couldn't figure out how to play it. Lord of the Rings. I think I'll give it 2. Same as this game up here. The parts that are fun are exploring and trying to figure out what to do, and it nails that. It sure does make you explore. I think the game actually plays better than King Arthur's. It's not too bad. The combat, it's not the worst. It's not great. This game, I think that if you liked Ultima a lot, you could probably have some fun with this one. I wouldn't. This is the Mode 7 football game thing. Ren and Stimpy I did not like very much at all. It pains me to say that this game probably gets 2. Because there's so many moves the Wolverine can do. None of them are good. But it's neat to play with them. You're doing backflips and shit, that's always fun to be able to do with your character. I would say that Space Football is better in 2 players. Blues Brothers is an Amiga game that's not very good. We're Back is a platformer that feels bad to play. Mohawk and Headphone Jack is probably actually pretty good when you can get past the problem. Bubsy 2. Hard call, 1 or 2, but I'm not sure which. I'll leave it at 1, I think. Just so obnoxious. Fucking Bullwinkle can have 2. The Bubsy's got that shmup stage and it's okay. Can have a 2. Jelly Boy can have a 2, I guess. Cool World I need to play more of. These games can all have 2. Dragon Slayer. I think that I hate Dragon Slayer. I just don't like it. It feels bad. Waldo can be 3, I guess. It's just kind of empty, though. I don't know. It sucked, right? Like, it was like the worst Waldo thing there ever was. I feel like it failed at the premise of being worst Waldo. It's ugly. There's not much content. It's really simple, even for a game where all you do is find a dude. Speed Racers is not very fun at all. The racing sections are okay. They just drag on for so long and they get ridiculous. And then the part where you're running around is better, but not great. Chester's Wild Quest is a buggy mess. We already rated this one. Homeland 2. I think that I give it that. Shaq Fu. I don't care what people think about this game. It's fluid enough that I'll give it that score. Yeah, I think that people overly hate Shaq Fu. Like I do already feel like I have 37 worst games, and 3 of them are fighters. So whatever. It's just another bad one, but it's not that bad. I've seen worse. There they are. I've seen worse, and I've got them listed for you. Super Star Wars 2 can have 2. I think it's close to being okay. Incredible Hulk is also 2. 2 is like my default for a lot of these games, I feel like. Unholy Knight, the weird fighting game. It's clunky. Doesn't feel very good to play. It's a game, though. I think you could play it. Do I think it's worse than Shaq Fu? No. Probably not. Lawnmower Man is actually surprisingly fun to play. I'll give it a 6 out of 10. All right. Addams Family Values. I think I could see somebody enjoying that overhead kind of game. Rocco's Modern Life. Man, that game. This is why I put this stat in here, I think, because this game really nails what it's going for, like, perfectly. It's really good at what it does, but it's not fun at all. It's so slow, cumbersome, stupid. Escorting a dog around and having to do it over and over again in these weird ways. It's not actually a good idea. They sure did hit it right on the head, though. They sure did do it exactly the way they wanted to. Mario's Time Machine. I'm gonna give it a 0. I don't think this is fun at all. Captain Hovelin can have 1. Karsty's Funhouse can have 2. Nosferatu can have 2. Zardian is the Gundam game where you switch between some fellas. I think it can have 2. It's kind of neat. This game, it runs so badly, I don't see how you could possibly enjoy it. Giving it 0 again. The fun factor is going to be lethal for some of these. It makes me want to move Mr. Dude down a little bit. I don't think I will, though. I think I'm going to leave the rankings mostly the same. Rocky Rodent is a generic platformer. Can have 2. Jurassic Park runs poorly on the inside, but on the outside it plays like a cool game. Supernova's Ark. Actually, I think that can have 3 because it's an FPS that runs well. Do I think Warlock is fun at all? You have an orb. It's kind of cool. Arrow can have 2. I feel like Young Merlin can... It has something to it. It's just too much backtracking. Cage Master is also gonna be 2. If you wouldn't get lost in this game, I'd give it a bigger score. I want to give it 4. But the design of the levels is too harmful for it. Same for this. I want to give it more. But the design of the levels is too malicious. It's just too out there. Super Star Wars, I think, can have 4, though. I think this one is... This will make the angry YouTube guys a little happy. This will calm them down. I'm giving this game 4 stars. On fun. Because I think it does nail blasting the shit out of dudes. Its problems lie elsewhere, and they don't really ruin it too much. It just stops people from getting past level 3. Real Monsters is like a 2 or a 3. I think it's okay. This beat 'em up is okay. Chuck Rock. It's alright. I think Lagoon is legitimately a cool game. And Jam It is also kind of fun. If you knew how to play it, it'd be better. Here's where Power Pigs kind of fell off. And already Lightfoot, same thing. Musha. Stanley Cup can have 2. Guts, I'm gonna give 3. Star Wars 3 can also have 4 stars. King Arthur's World, I'm gonna give 2. I just think it's kind of slow. Skulljagger can have 3. Harley's can have 4. That game is whipping ass. Bubsy can have 4 as well. I think I'm good with that. On the fun rankings for the bad ones, now let's do the good ones. I'm debating whether I should give Bubsy 3 or 4. It's definitely better than Bubsy 2, which I gave it 2. But the stage design in that one also hurts a lot. You're not allowed to go as fast as you could. I think that hurts it. Going fast feels good and is fun in this, and if it wasn't so mean, they'd really have had something. I want to take that one away. Vortex. I'll give it 3. I don't know a whole lot about that game. I tried to play it, couldn't get anywhere. But I could tell there was something there to it. I think Seven Saga's kind of tedious, boring. But people who like RPGs will sit through it. Animaniacs is a generic platformer, but it's alright. Stunt Race FX, I was pleasantly surprised with. Lion King feels good, but it's mean. Zombies Ate My Neighbors is your classic co-op game. It's really good. Contra, first 5-star on the list. Followed by these 2 as well. We're all caught up. If you're looking for a Donkey Kong game, can't go wrong. You have a good time. Play Contra. You want Contra, you get Contra. 5 stars. It did it. that's right. Next game up, it's gonna be Clay Fighter 2. Let's do it.